Hello, and thank you for watching another episode of Know Your Numbers. Hey guys, September was spectacular. Well, okay, for summer slowdown, it was pretty awesome. I think a lot of it had to do with pretty great markdown and coupon combination that we were running. But the last week of September definitely saved us, and overall, that of course made the entire month look great. We'll get into those numbers and let you see what the week looked like, compare it to last week, compare it to last year. It's kind of what I was predicting September to be like, was based on last year, but we definitely we did surpass that. Even with all the changes that were being made in the marketplace, I'm pretty happy with the numbers. So let's go ahead and get into this. I did change from a timer, I changed to a stopwatch. So this will allow me to know how long I've been droning on. And so let me go ahead and start that. I do have our agenda up, and we are ready to get into our sheets. Let me get back here. As you know, the sales sheet is the root of all sheets. We are looking at the 24th through the 30th. So from here through here, through the end of the month of September. Let's go ahead and look at our week. Our week is week 5, the 24th through the 30th. It will be represented by this last bar here. You can see that was pretty strong, pretty solid across. I don't know what happened yesterday. We did get a lot of sales overnight, but those count for October. We can't count those as September. I do have some that are still waiting for payment. What's up with that? I thought there was a feature that was recently released that required payment be made on offers and at the whenever those purchases are completed. Anyway, we have some residual sales out there still waiting for a payment. So as you can see, the numbers are looking pretty good for the average. Looks like we had a sum of 43. And let me move my timer and we'll look at the average. Looks like it was six sales, but we will see that again. Okay, how the days stack up look like Sundays were the tallest, so we had the greatest number of sales on Sundays last month. This would be Fridays, so also Fridays were equivalent. Looks like the next best would have been Saturdays, and we'd kind of expect that. I think we would expect to see a greater number of sales on the weekend or weekends than we would through the week here. So anyway, that's what our weekly sheet looks like. And again, this sheet I use to try to see what our trends are, and if my theories are holding true. And anyway, if nothing else, it's interesting to look at. Where are we going next? We're going to performance. So as far as performance, we are looking at September. Looks like we finished out the month with $2,776. And that's gross revenue. Cost of goods in total was $409. We spent about $400 or $399 in platform fees. And then promotions, we spent $91 to promote our listings on eBay. That is what sold of those promotions. I'm sure everyone knows that, but we'll go ahead and just specify that. We spent $753 in shipping. the profit, which is less all the fees and less the cost of goods sold, was $1,100. Well, $1,122. Looks like roughly we have a 40% profit margin. Our net sales, so this is less the platform fees and promotions and shipping, but does include the cost of goods sold. I do that because some of these are older. Some of these items that sold were purchased a year or more ago, and we were spending, our cost of goods was quite a bit higher then. We have since changed over to better sourcing or cheaper sourcing, if you will. Average sold price or sale price would be $17. Looks like we were $6.89 as our average profit per item, with a rough return on investment of 274%. We had 163 sales, and this calculates us at an average of 5 sales per day. So again, looking better. If we look at our bars, our charts here, we did, for as far as the gross sales, we did surpass last month. We were not expected to be better or to do better than last month, this month being August. August was a rough month for us. September we did surpass that. We did do better, which is encouraging. Our net sales, and then of course our profit margin. So that's about all we have on the performance tab. The next would be the historical. This one's interesting. This is an effort to chart or to capture the data from the years that we have been in business. We started in 2021. Our record keeping was not the greatest, so there will be some gaps in here. 2022, we did do a lot better job in capturing data, and then of course we're doing very well this year, of course. So let's see, these numbers are carried over from the performance sheet, and then we plot them out, and this shows us over the years how we're doing. So if we look at, this would be 2022, the orange color or the burnt orange. As you can see, I was not expecting this month to be great based on last month. It looked like we were supposed to, or I was predicting that we would fare worse than what we did, say, in August. But as you can see, the number of units sold or the pieces sold surpassed even last month by about 20 or so. As far as the gross sales, that's you can sell a lot, but you can sell a lot cheaper too. And although your units sold may look great, there's your gross sales. Keep in mind that we are still running clearance sales, trying to get rid of some old inventory. That is impacting our average sale price and obviously our profits, and it's increasing the number of units sold, but decreasing the average sale price. So as far as gross sales, we still, though, did surpass or do better than last month, like about $400 and some odd there. And then the net, again, doing better than last month, and a lot better than what we anticipated based on 2022 results. So that's where we're at. All right, next on our list is the budget. So our budget is a breakdown of our sales, and you can see that 55, we're keeping 55% of, on average, of our we're keeping 55% of our gross revenue. Keep in mind, we will have to take care of expenses, office expenses, taxes will come out of that, just everything else that is not directly related to the sale. This is just those amounts or those percentages that are directly related to the sale. The shipping amounts to 27%, so $753 in shipping. 3% of the overall sales was spent on promotions or ad campaigns, if you will, and then we'll see that 14% was on fees, and you'll see that bad cat behind me. Let me go ahead and get rid of that cat. All right, bad cat problem taken care of. Let's go back. Okay, Vendoo. Vendoo we use, it's primarily a cross-listing platform, although it does have some inventory features, and we use it quite extensively to track our inventory. It also provides some analytics that we'll go ahead and look at now. So we'll get into Vendoo and we'll go into our analytics. We are going to be custom. We do want to go with the last week of the month, or last week of September. And Vendoo is reporting $787 in gross revenue, and it's showing a profit of $365. So that's for the week. That would be last week. Of that, we sold 44 items and we listed 42 items last week. So the store overall amount or volume within the store was reduced by 2. This is calculating for the week, last week, at $17.90, so about where we want to be. I'd like to see us at that average sale price of about $18. Of course, I'd like to see better, but we would need to probably have better inventory on hand and make more sales of that inventory. We are working towards that goal. We do have a lot of inventory, older inventory, that we do need to purge, if you will. As far as marketplace revenue, no surprise again, eBay at $631. And we profited off of that, $259. Keep in mind, these numbers are less the cost of goods sold. Vendoo, all of our listings within Vendoo contain the amount that we paid, or the cost of the item. We can see various platforms here. This one's interesting. We actually made our first. We made our first Bonanza sale. That was very surprising. It was only one sale, but it was a sale. So for not putting a lot of effort into Bonanza, that's pretty awesome. Think about it. Bonanza watches our listings on eBay. So as we add or reduce from eBay, Bonanza then will automatically adjust our inventory on that platform. So it's pretty much, you hands off, and if you get a sale, that's a bonus. So then looks like Depop and Mercari. Yeah, Depop, we were better on Depop than we were on Mercari, and then Poshmark. And like I said, the other, which is Bonanza. Over here, other does not show up on our average sale price by marketplace, so it is not showing. keep in mind that eBay and both eBay and Depop, the sale price does include the shipping cost, or the shipping label, the amount that we charge for the shipping label. Whereas Mercari and Poshmark are less the shipping. The buyer purchases those labels, those shipping labels, directly from the platform. We never see that money, whereas it is combined with these two platforms. Oh, other does show up here. It does show up. It just was not able to show it here, I guess horizontally. Interesting. But looks like it beat it all. Bonanza, I believe, yeah, I'm still getting used to it, but I believe this does include the shipping cost as well. And then the number of items sold. One item on Bonanza, but then as we can see, there's 34 on eBay, and then adding these 3 and 4, 7, and so 9. So again, we do, that's pretty typical when you compare, or the sum of these, what's sold on these platforms is a third of what we do on eBay. All right, well that's fun. As far as the week, the top selling brands for the week: Old Navy, which is pretty normal. Sonoma, wouldn't have expected that. Chico's, Guess, and Talbot's. And then our categories, as pretty much par for our course, would be women's tops, jeans, pants. We are beginning to sell some coats, jackets, suit coats, and such. What we did sell on Bonanza was a top, and selling some hoodies there for men. That was that Guess brand right there. Okay, fun stuff. I think we want to do month. No, we don't want to do month to date, because month to date would just be today. So let's go ahead and start that to there. So now we have September 1st through the 30th. There's our $2,700 in gross revenue, our $1,100 in profit. That is, of course, less the cost of goods. We sold 164 items for the month. We listed 179, so we didn't grow the store a whole bunch, which is okay with me. We have a lot of inventory, old inventory, that we need to go through. For the month, our average sale price, $16.85. We are up, as we can see. That's neat. The number of items sold is up 25% from August. Marketplace, of course, we would expect that. eBay, total of $2,172, and $816 was profited on eBay. As far as the average sale price, no surprises there again. And items sold, no surprises. As far as for the month, Old Navy, we are selling a lot of Old Navy. Gap, Chico's, Express, and American Eagle. And again, tops, pants, jeans, some men's shirts, and then coats are beginning to pick up as well. So those are the brands and the categories. How we're faring. Where are we at? Looks like we have about 20 minutes on here. As far as things that happen, I don't have no experiences or encounters with customers that are notable or remarkable or unusual. So we'll go ahead and forgo that. If anything comes up, I'll be sure to report that on Thursday. With that said, I'll go ahead and say that I have two other series. Another series that I release on or publish on Tuesdays is You Sold What? It's kind of a what sold, but only I don't go over all the sales. I just go on the most notable sales for the week. So what were the highs? What were the lows? And we'll get into some item specifics and see what they're selling for, if we made out, if we lost money, if we could have perhaps done better with the way that we listed the item. So we'll get into those details. The other one that I do on Thursdays is Are We There Yet? And that is more of a business related videos or series. We go into what our strategies are, what's working for us, what's not, what have we tried. We have gone into where we've come from, where we stand currently in our business model. So if those sorts of things are of interest to you, I encourage you to check those out. But until then, my name is Rich, and I certainly appreciate the time that you spent with me today. Thank you.